Jones, it is beautiful to be alive. Hey, baseball fans, Ryan here. I hope all you guys are having a awesome Saturday so far. In tonight's episode, we're going to have a breaking news announcement from the Chicago White Sox. We will also look into the game recap of Game 5 between the Billings Mustangs and the Boise Hawks. And then we will also talk about Game 5 recap of the Billings Mustangs versus the Boise Hawks. But first thing is first, and that is breaking news out of the Chicago White Sox and MLB guys earlier today. Former Chicago White Sox pitcher and World Series champion MLB pitcher Bobby Jenkins passed away earlier this morning at the age of 44 years old. He was battling stomach cancer for the past 2 to 3 years, and unfortunately and sadly and depressingly earlier today, former Chicago White Sox World Series pitcher Bobby Jenkins passes away at the very young age of 44 years old. Of course, guys, we send our thoughts and best wishes to the Chicago White Sox organization and, of course, the friends and family of Bobby Jenkins. Again, guys, former Chicago White Sox and MLB pitcher Bobby Jenkins passes away at the age of 44 due to stomach cancer. Okay, guys, we now turn our next order of business to Saturday night home run derby night in the Pioneer League. As you guys know, every Saturday night for the remaining of the 2025 Pioneer League season is home run derby night. And right in Boise, Idaho, for the second Saturday in a row, it was a home run derby night between the Billings Mustangs and the Boise Hawks. Just about 20 minutes prior to first pitch, they had the home run derby. Last week, the Boise Hawks were able to win the home run derby against the Oakland Ballers, thanks to none other than, well, he's a pitcher. I should really call him a two-way player of Cameron Dayton, but I don't want to get fired, so I'm going to call him a pitcher. But, yes, guys, for the Boise Hawks, it was Cameron Dayton and Bryson Vaughn that made the home run derby. And again, 20 minutes before first pitch, it happened, and the Billings Mustangs came to play in the home run derby tonight, guys. The final score from the home run derby prior to tonight's Billings versus Boise game, the Billings Mustangs win the home run derby in Boise tonight by 16-6. So 16 home runs were hit by the Billings Mustangs, 6 were hit by the Hawks. Both teams did not hit the gold ball out. The gold ball would count as 2 extra home runs, but Billings totaling 16 home runs, the Boise Hawks totaling 6. Okay, guys, well, tonight was Game 5 of a 6-game series between the Billings Mustangs and the Boise Hawks. The Billings Mustangs heading into tonight at 14-26. That is a .350 winning percentage. The Hawks heading into tonight at 24-16. That would be a .600 winning percentage. And the only question is, would the Boise Hawks be able to go 5 straight wins in the series against the Billings Mustangs? Unfortunately, that would not happen tonight. Jacob Hughes, a Boise native, the starting pitcher for the Hawks tonight, he definitely did not have a Saturday night fun night. Hughes in the first inning would give up 2 runs. Now, it's really interesting because the Billings Mustangs scored 2 runs in the top of the first, but they only had 1 hit in the game. Jacob Hughes would start the game with a strikeout. He would then give up a single. Then it would be a hit by pitch. He would walk the next 3 batters in a row. And before you knew it, Billings Mustangs had a 2 2-0 lead, but the Boise Hawks answered right back in the bottom of the first. They were able to get an RBI double by Taylor Durden. We will get back to Mr. Taylor Durden in just a little bit, but guys, Jacob Hughes, Rocky Mountain High alumni, he would go 3+ innings, give up 3 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. He walked 4 batters, a season high. He would strike out 5 and not give up a home run. But guys, let's get back to the good news about the Hawks. And that would be Taylor Durden have himself a night. Taylor Durden had 4 hits 2 nights game. And in those 4 hits, he was a double shy. He was actually a home run shy of the cycle. Durden would have a single, a double, and 2 triples in tonight's game. Again, just a home run shy of the cycle. But it was definitely a Taylor Durden night. You want to talk about home runs for the Boise Hawks? Talk about his Boise Hawk debut. That would be Jack Woodcock's, guys, the designated hitter tonight. The very first hit he would get as a Boise Hawk would be the long ball home run. It would be the only hit he would have in tonight's game. But welcome to Boise Hawk Pioneer League Baseball, Mr. Jack Woodcock. Our first base coach, Dakota Connors, was in the lineup tonight. He had a pretty good night as well. He was able to have 3 hits tonight and a walk. That moves his on-base percentage to a .437, batting average moving up to a .308. But you know what? The Boise Hawks really did one thing that is a shitty thing to do, and it really comes down to one thing. They went through the bullpen a lot. They would end up using 6 men out of the bullpen tonight. The Billings Mustangs only used 2 guys out of the bullpen in tonight's game. And guys, it was a great game nonetheless and all that. But at the end of the night, the Billings Mustangs will avoid a sweep because they win tonight's game, 12-9 the final score, the highest scoring game in this 6-game series. But the Billings Mustangs will not be able to win the series. The Boise Hawks will go and try to take 5 out of 6 against the Mustangs tomorrow afternoon. And speaking of tomorrow afternoon, it is the return of Boise Papa Fritas. The first pitch is set for 1:05. And one little thing to remember, guys, also a week from tomorrow is the MLB draft. But before tonight's game, there was a roster move made. Bryson Vaughn has officially now been released by the Boise Hawks. He was released prior to the Home Run Derby, and about 20 minutes after he was informed he got released, he would participate in the Home Run Derby. He would hit 1 home run in the Home Run Derby tonight for the Hawks, but at the end of the night, it was a Saturday sweep for the Billings Mustangs. The Billings Mustangs win the Home Run Derby 16-6. They end up winning game 5 as well, 12-9, your final score.
All fans in eager anticipation here as we move to the 5.5 inning. Raise your hand! 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 Fans are tentatively now in center field for Billings, number 22, A.J. Shaver.
All right, keep going.